actually heard about the fire on the scanner this morning, about 7:15, if I'm not mistaken. One of the things that I heard that there was somebody trapped inside. Is that something you're able to confirm?
At this point in time, we cannot confirm whether or not someone was actually trapped inside. At 7:15, we were dispatched for a report of a structured fire and an explosion in an 8-plex apartment complex. There was a report of somebody possibly trapped, but at this time we cannot confirm that.
Any injuries that anybody's had yet?
There's a couple of minor injuries that were treated on scene. Nobody had to be transported to the hospital.
Okay, then with the different units, was this particular one that exploded, was it occupied?
At this point, I can't comment on which unit the fire started in and where the explosion originated at.
Okay.
About how long did it take for the fire to go out?
The fire itself to go out was about an hour and a half.
Do we know the cause of it yet?
Not at this time. We're just transitioning into the fire investigation phase. Right now it's an unstable scene, so it's really hard for us to get into the building because of the unstable structure and hazards posed to rescuers. We're trying to mitigate all of those hazards so that personnel are safe and able to do their job.
Okay. Well, and you said it was just like the one building. Were there any other, was it threatening any of the other surrounding buildings at all?
It did threaten structures on both the north and south side. We had local police on scene rapidly, and they began evacuation of both apartment complexes.
How many units responded?
There were 12 different agencies. As far as specific number of units, I don't have that number at this time.
Okay.
Do you know about how many residents were affected by this fire?
We believe 6 to 8 residents.
Was there any like renovations or construction, anything like that happening with the building?
Not to our knowledge at this time.
Is any surrounding neighborhoods going to be affected gas-wise or anything like that?
No, all utilities, it's been isolated to the building of concern. There are no other hazards or concerns for the neighborhood or the schools.
And then looking at the building earlier today, am I safe in assuming it's a total loss?
Absolutely, it is a total loss.
Has the department ever had anything like this happen before?
Not to this scale within Palisade. We have had some large incidents, but not to this scale affecting this many people directly.
And I saw a group of people out there right by Iowa Avenue with the sheriff's office. I assume those are probably like victims' families, or have they had like the Red Cross or anybody reach out to them for any help yet?
So we have contacted the Red Cross. We're working with the town for reunification and notification people at the community center at 125 8th Street. So if you have questions specifically about family members or friends, please go there. We'll have people there to help answer questions.
What are the next steps from here?
Next steps from here are to continue the fire investigation, make proper notifications to everybody that has been impacted by the event, and from there I'll turn over to an insurance company and figure out what's going to happen with the building.
Did the winds impact your guys' control at all?
We did have some wind effects, but just given the size of the structure, it was a duplex, 2-story, 6 apartment complex fire. It was fully involved when our first fire crews got there, so that was the biggest problem, is it was completely involved.
And before we started talking, you mentioned that there was a cat that was rescued. What about other animals? Were there any others that were inside the homes?
Some residents were able to throw a rock through a window and confirm that a couple of other cats did escape from there. Other than that, we're not aware of any other animals not accounted for. We did. Fire crews were able to successfully rescue one cat, and we were able to reunite the cat with the owner.
What other agencies are going to respond to this fire?
So currently we have Palisade Fire Department, Palisade Police Department, Clifton Fire Department, Grand Junction Fire Department, MCSO or Mesa County Sheriff's Office, DeBeck Marshal's Office, CBI, Division of Fire Prevention Controls Fire Investigation Team. We have the American Red Cross. We have XL Energy, and ATF has been contacted.
Okay. I guess the last question then, at least for me, could you spell your first and last name for us?
Charles Balke, Charles, Balke.
That's all I have. Well, Chief Balke, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, thank you.
You guys proved that teamwork makes the dream work with all those agencies.
Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Grab our mic from you.
Yeah.
Quick. And again,